The Joint Declaration on the Future of Hong Kong, which we have just signed on behalf of our two governments, is a landmark in the life of the territory, in the course of Anglo-Chinese relations, and in the history of international diplomacy. It gives Hong Kong a high degree of autonomy. Hong Kong people will administer Hong Kong. It preserves Hong Kong's familiar legal system and the rights and freedoms enjoyed there. I should like to pay a tribute to the leaders of China for the vision and farsightedness of their approach to the negotiations. It is right that we should feel a sense of history, of pride, and a confidence in the future.
Can I have some light on the other side? Okay, thanks.
尊敬的马格丽特·thatcher首相阁下，尊敬的杰弗里·豪外交大臣阁下，尊敬的英国贵宾们、朋友们、团队员，我怀着十分高兴的心情，从撒切尔首相一道，本届代表两国政府正式签署了中华人民共和国政府和大不列颠及北爱尔兰联合王国政府关于香港问题的联合声明。我们完成了一件具有历史意义的大事。为此，我要向首相阁下和其他英国朋友以及应邀前来参加签字仪式观礼的香港各界人士表示热烈的祝贺。中英两国政府为香港安宁和稳定提供了坚实的基础。我们双方达成的协议，为通过和平谈判解决两国国之间的历史遗留下的问题提供了新的经验。它受到了包括500万香港同胞在内的全体中国人民和英国人民的普遍支持，也得到了世界上许多谈判活动中都能以大局为重，考虑一个国家两种制度的构想，是我们经过深思熟虑而提出的一项对这一构想的理解和赞誉。多国联合声明不受干扰的全面贯彻实施，是中英两国的共同利益的前进。中英两国在各个领域的互利合作将会推进到一个新的水平。
Your Excellency Chairman Deng Xiaoping, Your Excellency President Li Xiannian, Your Excellency Premier Zhao Ziyang, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. This is an historic occasion, and I'm particularly pleased to see that Chairman Deng Xiaoping is able to be present. The Joint Declaration on the Future of Hong Kong, which we have just signed on behalf of our two governments, is a landmark in the life of the territory, in the course of Anglo-Chinese relations, and in the history of international diplomacy. The agreement establishes a firm basis for confidence in Hong Kong up to 1997 and beyond, and for its continued stability, prosperity, and growth. I remember with pleasure my last visit to China in September 1982, and my discussions with Chinese leaders. At my meeting with Chairman Deng Xiaoping on that occasion, we agreed to open talks on the future of Hong Kong. Our common aim is to maintain the territory's stability and prosperity. It is in a spirit of pride and of optimism about the future that I now return to sign the agreement, which is the result of these talks. I know you will agree that the negotiations were not always easy. At certain points, there were difficult decisions to be made on both sides. There were moments of tension. To overcome these difficulties, we needed to draw on a shared fund of goodwill, on friendship, and on a common commitment to Hong Kong's future. This was what made success possible. And I should like to pay tribute to the dedication of the two negotiating teams and all their supporting staff to maintain its economic system and way of life for 50 years after the 1st of July 1997. It gives Hong Kong a high degree of autonomy. Hong Kong people will administer Hong Kong, and the special administrative region will pass its own legislation. It allows Hong Kong to continue to decide its own economic, financial and trade policies, and to participate as appropriate in international organizations and agreements. It preserves Hong Kong's familiar legal system and the rights and freedoms enjoyed there. In short, it provides the assurances for the future which Hong Kong needs in order to continue to play its unique role in the world as a trading and financial center. These qualities in the agreement have been recognized by the British Parliament and by the Standing Committee of the National People's Congress of China, which have approved the intention of our governments to proceed to signature. The agreement has been subject to a thorough public debate among those whose future it will determine, the people of Hong Kong. Although they have expressed some reservations and sought clarification on particular points, they have clearly judged it to be acceptable to them as a whole. The agreement has been widely praised by other governments and international organizations and in financial and economic circles. The Secretary General of the United Nations has described it as an example for other countries of the way in which difficult international problems can be successfully resolved. International goodwill and support will be vital for Hong Kong in the future, and I have no doubt that it will be forthcoming. I should like to pay a tribute to the leaders of China for the vision and far-sightedness of their approach to the negotiations. The concept of one country, two systems, preserving two different political, social and economic systems within one nation has no precedent. It offers an administrative and imaginative response to the special historical circumstances of Hong Kong. The concept is an example of how apparently intractable problems can and should be resolved. The agreement is a basis on which the people of Hong Kong will build. They will bring to the task the energy, persistence and determination for which they are rightly famous throughout the world. They are long-term policies which will be incorporated in the basic law for Hong Kong and preserved intact for 50 years from 1997. For my part, I pledge that the British government will do all in its power to make the agreement a success. It will be our pride and our pleasure to administer Hong Kong up to the 30th of June 1997 in accordance with the highest principles of British administration. We should administer it prudently, with foresight, and in the best interests of the people. In accordance with the terms of the agreement, we shall be ready to consult with the Chinese government through the Joint Liaison Group to ensure a smooth transition, and we are pleased that this consultation will extend beyond 1997 to the year 2000. The negotiation has brought our countries closer together. It has increased our mutual understanding, respect and trust. I am convinced that as we work together in the future, we shall be laying the foundation for an even closer and deeper relationship. That is good for Britain, good for China, and good for the world. Above all, it is good for the people of Hong Kong. We are privileged today to take part with our Chinese friends in a unique occasion. The circumstances are unique. The agreement is unique. It is right that we should feel a sense of history, of pride, and of confidence in the future. And I thank you for the privilege of doing this.
晚上还有了，7点半有宴会。